Johnny Builds, welcome. Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Merry Christmas. It's Christmas season here at Ben's Brick Designs, and hello, and Hanukkah season. Seg Shemay, what's the Hanukkah greeting?
Happy Hanukkah.
No, there's a thing. It's a Hanukkah greeting.
I just always say
Cheg Semech.
something like that. Yeah, I just always say
Happy
Happy Hanukkah.
Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah. Hanukkah will be the 25th, or no, the 18th this year.
Yep.
It goes well. Johnny, thank you. Hello, Kodiak. How are you? Yeah, so we've got, I'm excited because, first of all, cheers. I didn't want to do the eggnog because I think it would probably keep me up all night, but maybe Sunday morning we'll do some eggnog and some rum. That'll be fun. But we're just going to do a shiner tonight, so I'm excited because I have 3 microfighters ready to go, and I got all the parts for them. So we can do that on a future build, but it's the Christmas season. So I thought, well, let's do some Christmas builds. You guys don't even know what the desk looks like here. It's ridiculous. First of all, sound everything okay? Look everything okay? Visual okay? Lights? Snow? So we do have some Christmas sets to do. We've got the Holiday Main Street, right? Which I've heard is a fun build, but it's a bit of a facade. It's just like a bunch of environment stuff. You can see in the back, it kind of looks like the Sesame Street build. So there's a lot of like emptiness in the back. It's not closed up. It's not a modular. It's just for looks. So if you wanted to do more of these and maybe make a like a full winter village or something, you could kind of start with this and base more of them off this. So if you wanted to build a lot of them to look like this, you could. And they look very simple construction, so you can tie them all together. So that's the one we're going to do tonight. Later in the month, we can also do this. I got this as a, I had to gift myself something. I think it was this. Oh no, this was double VIP points day, A-Fall day. So I got this, and I got the Birds of Paradise as well. So what's up, Mayo? And they show you how to do the... Oh, they show you how to motorize the trolley. Very cool. Look forward to that. So cheers, everybody. So let's get to building. That's not it. So for the next couple weeks, we'll work on this. If you guys haven't been following me on TikTok, I've been doing a daily advent calendar with the Star Wars advent calendars. A-Fall days are relevant to those not in lugs. That is very true, but there is double VIP points day. So this was the first time in a very long time. Oh, you know what I just realized? I don't have my tripod set up. So while I'm talking, I'm going to set my tripod up. I had it taken down because I was using it for my advent calendar. Didn't even think to put it back together. A-Fall Day is something that the land does for those people in a lug, and you get to go to the Lego store and they open it a little early and you get to shop for 15% off your purchase. So yeah, it's not great for those not in lugs, but if you are, then it's great. This was today's advent calendar build. It's my favorite so far. Looks really cool. I would have been kind of okay with another dish in the back to make it feel like it's rounded. But so this was the first time in many years that A-Fall Day also fell on double VIP points day. Because that never happens. Never happens. Usually the double VIP... Oh, this isn't a... So this box is about to be ruined. And I'm well, just working on the next video while I listen. Sounds good. And you got your first cup for AFOL Day. That's cool. I'm glad LEGO did something for non-lug members this year with double VIP points. So they usually do double VIP points, and it's usually after, by about a week, AFOL Day. Their VIP point stuff happens more frequently. I think it happens like maybe 6 times a year. And it was your first one. That's right, Missy. That's cool. All right. So there's a lot going on here. This needs to be a little farther down. Yeah, I didn't get this quite set up very well ahead of time, so I apologize for that. These instructions, they come in, there's 3 of them. So there's one per house. There's actually 4, I think. Oh no, that one that's no good. Not like that's important, it's all digital anyway, but. So, street, part of the street, trolley, comes in the trolley, house and house. So that's what you're working with here. So we're gonna do these digitally. So the first one we're gonna do is a house, I think, one of the houses. I can't remember which, it might be the street. So anyway, we're gonna start with bag 1 and see what happens. Greg Dillian, hi, how you doing? How you doing? 3, 1. 5, is there any additional ones? Big old dark red plate. Additional 2, additional 3. Good. Little street part first. That's kind of what I thought. So, how's everybody doing? How's your week? I feel like I haven't done this in like a week. We did a trivia thing last week, and then Sunday was something. I forget what Sunday was. Oh, it was the holiday party. Our lug had a holiday party. Just got done doing Criminal Minds. Nice. So our holiday party was very fun. We did a draft of the Queer Eye set. And then, oh, that's a nice hat. I like that hat a lot. That's very cool. We did a Dirty Brickster, which is like a white elephant gift or a Dirty Santa. And then we had a toy drive, and we had some other things going on. I handed out some swag to the lug members who had been there. I felt a little bad because at one point a couple of people were asking me if they were getting anything, and I'm like, I don't recognize you. And they're like, oh, we're from San Antonio. And I'm like, okay, well, this is for the people who've gone to the Austin meetings, and you haven't. And one guy was like adamant about it, and I come to find out later he's like a San Antonio person, and he really only goes to the conventions. So like double, no, you're not going to get anything. But I had a bunch of extra, and I was just like, yeah, go back and get a set for yourself. And the rest of it goes to a toy drive. So I mean, it's not like it's mine that I hang on to it. But when I'm giving my spiel at the beginning, and I'm like, all right, for those of you who've been to the meetings, here's a chance for you to go get some stuff, and Merry Christmas. And people come up and they're like, where's our stuff? I'm like, I don't know who you are. This was really weird. So that was fun. But that was the day after the double VIP points and AFOL Day. So you got a discount plus you got double VIP points. So it was a good day. So I had to take it upon myself to spend a lot of money. About half of it was for Christmas gifts though, so that was good. Yes, ma'am?
I'm sorry, there were no cookies left in the box, right?
The Tiff's Treats box? No, we ate them all.
Okay, good.
Yeah, well, it's still covered in sugar. So, our dogs are idiots. Like, this will kill me? I would love to eat some of it. Thank you for leaving it out for me. So if we get all this built in 2 hours, which I don't think is going to happen, I do have... Yeah, the hands are looking better. I still look like a plague victim. Like, if you don't know what happened, it still looks like I've got stuff going on. I went into GameStop today to get something. I don't know who's watching, so I can't really say anything. And it was just me, and I feel like GameStops are like going the way of malls. I wanted a physical gift so I could give a physical gift to somebody. And so I walked in and I knew kind of what I was going to get. And I was looking around for some other stuff like, you know, chargers and things like that. Peripherals, swag, t-shirts, stuff like that. And a girl behind the counter was asking if I wanted to be part of the rewards group. And I'm like, honestly, I mostly do digital. But I needed a physical gift, so blah, blah, blah. And the whole time I've got like a sweatshirt on and I've, you know, got it kind of down here. And I don't realize until I get the receipt from her that like, I'm like, I must look like I do meth or something because I've just got nasty sores all over my hands. And I'm just sitting there going, yeah, blah, blah, blah. God of War this, Horizon that. Trying to be chatty. It's kind of funny. So I'm some of them have started to fade. Like those are faded. That's almost gone. The ones in the fingers are almost gone. You can still see there's going to be scarring probably for a while. But like some of these, they were scabs for so long and I just kept picking at them. All right, so you could. It took me about 2 hours to build it during our trolley museum setup. Oh, all right, cool. As long as I don't get too chatty, I can probably do it. I built something the other day. I was really pleased with how quick I got it done. Now I can't remember what it was. Times 2. See what else is going on. There's hockey. There's Willow. There's news of the DCEU like collapsing. There's I watched all of 1889 or 1899 the other day. That was real good. I haven't seen Dark, so I'm going to go back and watch Dark. It's by the same people. I really enjoyed 1889. That was pretty good. What else has been good on? There's been a new trailer for this Into the Spider-Verse. This one is Across the Spider-Verse. Oh, you know what? I'm also thinking... Did I get... You know what I just realized? I didn't get any stickers. So let's look around, shall we? Unless they were in one of these bags. Well, would you look at that? Do they come in the instructions? Yeah, they do. It's going to say whoops. That's a big whoops. So, because I think I'm going to keep this because it's a holiday thing, I've kept all my holiday things so far. maybe I'll start setting up a winter village or something. So stickers go on in this case. And I'm okay with that. Hey, the stickers are the instructions. Hey, by the way, I wish I could play some holiday music. Does anybody know some stream safe holiday music that I could play? Because I would love to do that, but I can't. I'd have to be a subscriber to Pretzel. I wonder if I could play just like the radio. Can you play the radio on a stream? Lamppost. I'm assuming it goes on that brick right there. Let's see. Oh, I didn't do the figures at the beginning, did I? Nope. Because I am a giant nerd. You guys let me off without getting these figures done. We got some unbendable short legs. Got a really small person up in here. Got great. There's another mold of this in the Jurassic Park set. The one with the Velociraptor and her baby. This is a great, like, beanie head. And I don't know which one of these goes with. I think it's this one. Are they all carolers or something too? Yeah, I think they're carolers. That's why they have their mouths open weird. So that's just a weird mouth thing. I think it's because at some point they can be shoppers or they can be carolers. So they are going to be shoppers right now with bags of stuff. All right. No, there it is. It's pretty cute. Shopping person. And she has some regular hair. It's a good hairdo. She has a blue and light blue bag. And what does the boy have? He has a letter to Santa. He has a letter to Krampus. We did Krampus the other night. A friend always does Krampus Nacht celebration. So we went over to their house and sat outside and drank schnapps and watched Krampus, as we do every year. There's a little kid. That's a rad hat that he's got on. It's a nice little winter toque. The ear flaps. So there's your figures. Boop. Okay, back to what we're doing. So we got that. We got a stand. We've got... So I'm replaying Horizon Zero Dawn because there's a DLC coming out in April for it's called like Burning Sands or Burning Shores or something. And it's the DLC for what just came out? Forbidden West. And Zissou. What's up, Zissou? The problem is, it is only for PS5. So now if I want to play it, I have to get a PS5. So I think that's kind of weird that they released a game that was for PS4 and PS5, but then for the DLC, they're like, nope, we're done holding back. We're done, being backwards compatible with everything. You got to have a PS5 to play this. And I'm cool with that. I understand that. The need to, it's a however many year old console now. How you doing, Zissou? How's things? How's life? You getting ready for whatever version of holidays that you have, that you celebrate? Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, Boxing Day. I suppose Boxing Day is not really a holiday. It's a corporate, or it's a commercial endeavor. It's a bank holiday where you return stuff. Right? All you Brits, you gonna tell me otherwise? So yeah, we did a draft of the Queer Eye set, because the Queer Eye was on deep discount at a lot of places. So everybody got a copy and we drafted it. And I don't think I did that well on the draft, honestly. I should have researched the parts ahead of time, because we were doing it pretty fast because it was getting late. And I think I kind of got a little screwed on some of the parts. Like, I wasn't really paying attention, and I ended up getting stuff that, like, I could use for microfighters and small builds and things, but I don't think I got, like, bang for buck kind of thing. That's a very cute light post with the clock on it. Gifts to buy, survival modes with students, last days tomorrow. Awesome. Hope you're enjoying the season and ready. So this is the first year that we've had. I did get a lot of these off the draft. I'm very excited about that. This is the first year in a while that Beth and I actually have some gifts for each other. That's weird. This step right here makes it seem like there was a full plate under there. That's weird. Yeah, me too. That would have upset me a little bit. Usually Beth and I agree on a thing. Last year's Christmas was our wedding. We saved up for a wedding. The Christmas before, I think we were saving up for a trip. The Christmas before, we're like, let's go buy each other shoes or something. So this year's very much, let's get each other something. So we have like a little tree, and there's actually little gifts under there, and the first time in a while, and it makes me feel good. I do love the holiday, but I feel like the older you get, it's less about I worry that I'm trying too hard to find that nostalgia, and I'm not like leaning into the givey nature of the holidays, hanging out with people you like and whatnot. So gots to be careful. But so far this is turning out really good. Like, there's some things that are going to happen that are going to be fun. I have like 11 days off shortly before and up until the end of the year, so it's like, it's going to be so great. I'm going to do so much sorting. Like, we don't even, like, every day I'm going to be in here breaking stuff down and putting up new shelves and reorganizing. It's going to be so nice. Hopefully playing some new games. Our friends aren't going out of town either, so we're going to do, I think, some Hanukkah stuff starting on the 18th, and then probably the Christmas day, actually, we'll probably go get Chinese food. Beth has to work, not on Christmas, but like she didn't get a lot of time off around it. So might be a lot of streaming. I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. What I'm guessing is that there's a lot of these plates for making a tree. Well, this year she already knows what she's got, and I already got it. And it's these big boxes that are sitting out by the front door. But I'm like, surprise! You don't know what you got. She's like, I don't have any idea what you're talking about. But it was one of those where she's like, I'd like this. I'm like, I'll get you that. So, not much of a surprise, but still. Yeah, so do them all at once. Is that a trans thing? Oh, let's see what else is going on. World Cup. Wanted Morocco to make it through, but they didn't. Wanted Croatia to make it through, but they didn't. So now we've got France versus Argentina, which is fine. I'm sure everybody's going to be rooting for Messi now, unless you're French. Rooting for France, like I normally would root for France if like there's no other team, like if they were playing against Germany or something maybe. But rooting for France feels like rooting for the Brady Patriots or something. You're just like bandwagon. They've won a lot too, so it's like, yeah, they won already. Yeah, it's been exciting to watch. I've been going over to the lady's house, and the kids are home, so we've been watching the last couple games there, and it's been super fun. We have a big chat thing going. Oh, 4 times. Do all 4 of them at once. You said that. I thought you meant the clock faces. I thought we were still talking about that. I was like, man. All right, I can do 3, though. Let's do 3. You got me. I see you. You were looking out for me. I appreciate it. That deserves a drink. No, you're good. So yeah, the next microfighters to be built will be the Fondor, the mobile TAC pod, and one of the 2, the older of the 2, Arrestor class cruisers. So I still need to get parts for the newer Arrestor class cruiser, and we'll see which one's better. I was totally bummed about finding out that I had done that already. I was like, what? I spent so much time on it too. We had that fun back end with the chainsaws, and it was gonna be great. So what else? So I've been looking at some, there's no diagrams for this, but I was looking at, and there's not even any size charts, as many images as I could find for building some Horizon Zero Dawn beasties to go with now the tall neck and the Thunderjaw. I thought of doing the Stormbird, but I think I saw one of those, like somebody had built one, and I kind of want to distance myself from that a bit to start. So I think I might start with some smaller ones first. Like kind of how you encounter him in the game. So the first things you encounter are the Red Eye Watchers, and then the Chargers, and then Scrappers, and then some. They aren't long necks. They are Can't remember them now. They're basically like antelope. Something legs. Anyway, so I thought I'd start with those first, and they're not going to be that big. Like if you look at, a couple of them aren't much bigger than Aloy, and you can see like the little. They're just going to be like these little things, like about that big, because Aloy's not. They're not that much bigger than this. Like a Scrapper's not much bigger than this, and the long legs, or whatever they're called, are just taller too. They're not much bigger than she is anyway. And chargers, she has to be able to ride a charger, so they're not going to be much bigger than that anyway. So I have some ideas on how to do all that. So hopefully over the break, I'll be able to get some parts together for that. I'm excited about that. But again, sorting, and sorting. And maybe some sorting. Oh, so many lights. Play Dragon Quest Builders 2. For whatever reason, I have such an urge to try it out. Dragon Quest Builders 2. I've not even heard of that. Do describe. Do tell. I know there's a new Dragon Age cartoon, Dragon Age something, on Netflix that I want to watch. I was a huge Dragon Age fan. Origins, Inquisition. I think that was it for the games. Those are really good games. Really got me into the kind of story-driven, open-world type games. Those are the kind of the first ones I played. Never did Skyrim. Didn't do Elden Ring. I did Shadows of Mordor. That wasn't very open world. That was very kind of you're on rails kind of feel to it, but Zissou and Johnny talking about holiday memorial service. That's not good. We had a coworker's dad recently passed. That was kind of a bit of a tragedy there. It was one of those, I'm pretty sure he was pretty sick, so wasn't totally unexpected, but still sad. I think my grandma is pretty close, honestly. She's in hospice, so may have to take a trip to out of state soon. Times 4. Okay. Oh wait, we gotta put stars on thars. So I got another space set. I had to order it. Oh, I got my my Lego football scarf. If anybody wants to see it, I will bring it in here. But it's a white and yellow scarf with Lego guys on it playing soccer. So it's not a huge thing, but I can show it off if anyone wants. So I had to get, okay. This is not lining up. There we go. I had to buy something in order to get, because you get the VIP thing is the, you use your VIP points, and then it's only really good until you purchase something, and then you apply it as like a coupon, depending on what you want to do. So I had to do that. There's your tree so far. Oh, I got a couple more things to do. So I got that scarf, which was pretty cool. Gonna wear it to a lot of Austin FC games. And then a star on the thing, and there's a lot of extra parts, and there's your tree. There we go, that's a little better. Ta-da! So there's your street, your people, and your tree. A lot of extra dots. More extra dots off camera. All right, so I'm gonna move these guys over here. Hopefully they won't get in the way too much as we're building. Actually, yeah, that's good. All right, so bag 2. 204 version 29 or version 39. The car. Okay, so we're doing the trolley next. This is bag 2 and 3. Putting the windows on sucks. Okay. Thank you for the heads up. I hope I remember this time. Because last time I did not heed your heads up. And that was my bad. My bad is saying you're bad. Let's see, what else? So Willow is not done, but I think it's... Oh, it's only like 5 episodes in. I also finished the Peripheral. Got finished watching that. That was like really good. Like I was enjoying it, and then the ending happened, and I'm like, "What the heck just happened?" Like I was with you. It's a time travel-y bit, so like I was with them until the very end, and then like the last 15 minutes happened, and I went, "Wait, what just happened?" And they're like, "Nope, we're done. See you in season 2." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So we got Tom Hanks. We got the Tom Hanks conductor there with the mustache and the time thing and everything. The watch. All right. We're redone. Yeah. See you in season 2. I'm like, oh, but I don't get what just happened. Spent the next, 15 minutes on screen crush and heavy spoilers, like ending of Peripheral explained, and then they explained it, and I was like falling asleep while the video was going on. I was like, well, this doesn't help me. Like I get the gist, but it doesn't make sense. Like I get what they were going for, but I'm like, no, that doesn't track. I don't buy that. It doesn't fit with the universe that you've created. I'm actually the creators of the show. I'm actually the rules you've set up for time travel in this instance do not apply. Ooh, I think there's some dust up here. That's another thing I need to do is clean a little bit. I think the dust gets to me when I stream. The Broncos will gain my attention when they stop being the worst defense in the NFL. I haven't watched any NFL this year. Like none whatsoever. It's been all Austin FC and all Avalanche and the women's national team and women's the WSL. But the Avs have been injury plagued for the past couple weeks. They've lost quite a few people, and it's kind of distressing because they've lost a lot of their big names. So it's hard to watch every night because they keep the joke is that they are the Colorado Eagles because they keep pulling people up from the minors to play, and it's like they're just getting smoked. So this is the kind of stuff that I'm curious about. They put a tile there, and then the next step is they cover that tile. So is there a reason why it's made to like not... does it get covered up again at some point? I mean, it does, but I don't understand. I don't know. They're like, yeah, we'll throw a green tile in there. Okay. Well, they were worth paying attention to. Now they're slipping a bit just because they've got... It's almost like the sports betting lines now are who's gonna get hurt this next. They're playing tonight. I'm sure somebody's gonna get hurt. It's just kind of how it rolls. Snappy, kind of Christmassy. Yeah. So into or across the Spider-Verse trailer hit. That looks like a lot of fun. There's lots of Spider-Mans in the trailer. One of my favorite, the Spider-Man 2099 is in there. They're setting him up to be kind of the big bad. But I don't think he is going to be the big bad. So it's going to be fun. And those minifigures have a hockey stick. Now, I don't even have a Lego hockey stick. The irony being, as a huge hockey fan that I am, I do not have any minifigs with hockey sticks. I also don't do a whole lot of minifigs, so minifigs are not my bag. Whatever comes with the set, great. And after I build the set and tear it apart, the minifigs go in a drawer, and I might use them for like lug builds or something, but I generally don't care about minifigs. Even Star Wars ones, I'm like, eh. Oh, man. So we went bowling the other day. A friend had a birthday, and she wanted to go bowling, so we went bowling. 1x5 in gray. So we went bowling, and it was fun, and we went to a place that's like bowling and video games and whatnot. So we had some, bowling alley food and a few beers, and then went and played some video games, and the next day I was like, I'm really sore. And then today I'm like, I am really sore. Like, we only did 3 lanes. We only did 3 frames. Rounds. What was it? Full 10 games? A game. And, like, these 2 fingers, like, you can almost see it bruised. My poor hands have just had the worst year. So games. So we did 3 games. And every time I go bowling, I try to do the curve throw. I try to remember how to do the curve throw. So I end up holding it just 2 fingers, not with a thumb, 2 fingers, and I kind of curl my arm under it. And then one of these, right? And toward the end, I'm like, I can't do that anymore. And like, it didn't matter how much I was doing it. I couldn't get it hugging the right side enough to then cut over. Like, it would go to... I was so afraid of gutter balling it that I'd throw it down the middle, which means it hooked off and ran into the gutter. So my scores were terrible. But we're just there to have fun, so I wasn't too worried about it. But a friend was like, try this. Just hold it like this. Not like underneath, but like that. And then at the last minute, just bowl straight. Don't try to curve it so much. Just bowl a little straight. And then, people should converse more through songs. Would be fun. Oh, man, you have no idea. My house is like a living Weird Al concert. Because I literally will sing at Beth about stuff. And she's like, oh, God, okay. Musical theater kid, man. You can take the kid out of musical theater, but you can't take the musical theater out of the kid. Ooh. This is interesting. When three 2x6s won't do, get 4 3x3s. I mean, I'm all for it. If I ever take that apart, Dark Blay 3x3s is where it's at. Okay, that was really weird. So this doesn't go to... Okay. I don't know. I've given up trying to discern why a thing is or the way it is. You just sing at him. That's so good. I am not building the modular castle. Come on, man. That was a rookie move. All right. What else is going on? So what are you guys looking forward to for the holidays? Anybody going out of town, visiting family? That kind of thing? Mayo, what are some Australian traditions for this time of year? Do you guys... I'm assuming there's still kind of a Christmas thing going on. It's just probably got different things that you guys do. If you haven't watched 1899, I would suggest 1899. Macro! Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I'm looking forward to sitting on my butt. Actually, what's going to happen is I'm going to play a lot of freaking video games. I'm going to sort a lot. I'm going to tear stuff down. I'm going to build a lot. I'll probably end up streaming quite a few days. If not every day. Something. I don't know what. Join me as I sort. And, I don't know, watch some movies, catch up on some TV shows that I haven't seen or been wanting to watch. It will be fun. Ruh-roh. Oh, they're right there. Some of my favorite games. Currently, I am maining Horizon. I went back and since I found out that they're going to do Burning Shores in April as a DLC, I went back and started yeah, I need to go and watch Dark. That's another one I need to do. Just finished God of War. So both God of Wars, the 2018 and the newest one. And then what was before that? I still play like Battlefront 2 every day. Just I cannot get enough of that game. It's just so pretty and so Star Wars. And then, so I'm going back and playing Horizon Zero Dawn now. I'm waiting to try to get PS5 so I can get that DLC. Yeah, the newish one, the Battlefront 2 from like 2017, I think. I don't know. I've been playing it. It's been like I get home from work or I get off work and then I just turn it on and play for like an hour. I don't know how I've gold shielded, like, I think my troopers are all up in like level 700 or something stupid. Yeah, that one. I only have like 2 achievements or something that I haven't got, and I don't think I'm ever going to get them. I've tried going back and playing it and being like, yeah, I'll get this one from where you got to knock 2 heroes down with Captain Phasma. And I'm like, just can't do it. Whatever reason, just cannot do it right. But I just put it on and play it for a little bit. I was really excited about Squadrons, and Squadrons came out, and I didn't have that good of oh, cool, Gideon, yeah, Hask, played by the dude who was in he was in Dresden Files. He was in, wasn't he in Arrow? He was like the cop in Arrow, the detective that was coming after, what's his name? He's a really good actor. I like him a lot. Yeah, so just Battlefront 5 or Battlefront 2 all the time. I want to get Stray and play that with Beth. I heard that was cute, so I want to get that. As much as I hate doing this to myself, I want a Dragon Ball Z game, but the last one I heard was not awesome. I don't think any of them have been really awesome, but I still want one. And then times 2. There's a new like horror space game coming out soon that I want to pre-order. Doom Patrol, that's a good. Oh, you know what? I should go back. I was watching She-Ra. I need to go finish that. That was really good. I was enjoying that. I'm trying to think of what other games. I miss playing PC games, but I didn't like the arms race of keeping up with PC games. It's like every like 6 months you got to get a new video card or you got to upgrade your RAM or something. And this PS4 has just been awesome for like 5 years. So I've been kind of like, nah, I'm all right. I need a new anime to watch too. Yeah, I heard Dragon Prince was really good. Dragon Age has a cartoon out that I was going to watch. I thought of maybe going and watching Chainsaw Man to see what that was about. So suggestions for anime would be good. Been seeing a lot of TikToks of like kind of mindless looking kids, girls mostly, like tearing after some giant beast, and they've got like a ton of power and they're just kicking somebody's ass all over the place. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. But I can't tell if that's like actually from something or if there's like a fan-made thing. I'm excited for Letterkenny's coming out soon. I think the day after Christmas. Season 11. Might go back and watch seasons 1 through 10 a little bit. Or just do some clips online or something. Rewatch Shoresy. I need another, is this a times 2? Yep. It is a times 2. I need another, what's it's called? The, Castlevania. That was fun. I know it didn't get, like, real good critical acclaim or anything, but I enjoyed the heck out of it. Like, I don't know what it was about it, but it scratched that itch for sure. It reminded me a lot of Ian Flux, that kind of angular animation. Little choppy, like it wasn't really smooth, but it was, I don't know, I really enjoyed it. So I watched Castlevania and I was like, oh cool, there's another one. It was that Zeus one. I couldn't get through like the first episode of that. I was like, this is not good. Whatever Castlevania was, this was not it. Which sucks because it kind of looked like the same kind of style, but just different storytelling. I was like, no, I can't even. There's so much of this going on where you build all this up. It's very important that these are tiles, and then you just cover it all up. Are they assuming that this needs to be taken apart quickly? And they're just like, I mean, this does come apart really easily because it's got tiles underneath there. But I mean, what's the other point of not just doing plates under there? I don't know. This is the kind of stuff when I was applying at the time, I was like, this is all I really want to know. Is I want to be in on the discussions about why certain things are built like that. Oh, Arcane is so good. Oh, I guess, yeah, if you wanted to change the billboards. Are these going to be stickers? Yeah. Okay. I would have rather put these stickers on before I put those on. Have a toyful day. Ruh-roh. Yeah, Arcane was really good. Like, I was a little messed up after watching that. It was so emotional. And the good thing about it is I knew nothing about the game. Like, I knew nothing about, like, League of Legends or anything like that. Just enough. Like, I knew some of the characters, I think, but... Well, yeah, because there's only other one, and I think this probably goes on something else. There's only other one banner-sized one. But I guess if you get other... I don't know. So, there's going to be... Uh-oh. I know why you do it like that, is because somebody is going to mess up how these go on. So, what are some first year buys y'all are going to get? Because there's going to be some January 1st releases. And I'm trying to decide how much I need to go to the store, the Lego store, on January 1st. Ow. To get me a Monkey Kid, Elephant, or a new TIE Bomber. TIE Bomber, yep. Bye, Zissou. Take care. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it. So yeah, the TIE Bomber. Those windows didn't seem too bad. I just did a whole castle with a bunch of those types, with the dome type, the brown with the gold lattice work in it. Those weren't too bad. All right, extra parts. Got a gun, got a white bar. That's always good. Dark green pie piece. Nice. Oh, no, just wait. Okay, not there yet? Got it. Well, yeah, we all have a bunch of VIP points now. I used most of mine to get stuff, so recently. So I'm not going to have a ton. In fact, let's look. Ego. Let's look to see how many points I got. Okay. Okay, so I almost had no points before I went in, and I got 5,000 off that one. Plus, I did another order to get the scarf. It's not going to have the order I went in to the store for, but that was a lot. Oh yeah, you can see the snow. Okay, good. I was worried you couldn't see the snow. Oh, I see these guys with the white, with the clear glass in there. I got you. Yeah, I'm excited. This would have been a good draft set. There's a lot of nice parts in here. Different colors, wheels, trans bricks, lots of nice slopes, good color tiles, some earth tiles. Gotta make sure I get all of these out. Times 2. Yes, those evil things. Yep, I think everybody is, and if the Lego store is smart, they'll carry, or they'll ask for a ton of those, because everybody's gonna want that Chinese New Year set. And I can almost guarantee you that Bricklink is gonna be flooded with sets that are the whole set minus that guy. Because that's all they want. That's all I want. Alright, so there were 2 there. And I need 2 more. Times 2. Alright, let's break some of this out just to make sure I'm not overlooking it. A lot of white. A lot of little red. Oh, there's one. And there's the other one. Okay. I mean, let's be fair. The Chinese New Year sets and the Chinese sets in general are really cool looking. I have yet to buy one. I think the only one I got was like the Year of the Ox. And that's because I was born in the Year of the Ox. So I was like, well, I'll get that one. But like, I haven't got any of the like parades or like the family dinner one or the dragons or anything like that. I'm trying to think, was the noodle shop wasn't one, right? That was just a creator, like a city creator set, something, right? Because it wasn't a modular. The ice rink one. Was the ice rink one a Chinese set? Noodle Shop was fun. That was one that I put stickers on, actually. I think everybody was here for that. And then I'm immediately like, yep, now I'm going to take it apart. But I still have the box, so I might put it back in the box and see about selling it. Opalescent wall panels. Ooh, cool. In red. Got these 1 by 1 by 2/3. Plates. Actually, I think they're brick. I think they qualify as brick, according to Lego. Lego honored their broken pieces thing for me the other day, so I will be getting replacements for the Robbie house, in which I took apart 771 1 by 2 brittle dark round plates, and I only broke about 20. So that's cool. Ooh, it's getting warm in here. I may have to go turn the air conditioner on instead of the heater. So Puss in Boots is coming out with a new movie. I think either coming to theaters or only on Disney Plus or something. And how many movies has Puss in Boots had? Like, I feel like, and this one's the last one, or it's called The Last Wish. So I don't know if that means it's the last movie or that's just. I get the feeling they're trying to make it like, yep, this is his last adventure. And, but it got me thinking the other day, I'm like, how many Puss in Boots movies has there? There haven't been that many, but I want to say there's been more than 2, 3. That is a pretty good wreath. Oh, I don't know if you can see it, but a friend of mine 3D printed these, and he gave me one. It's a giant Lego wreath. That's the coolest thing. Each of these is, the leaves is individual, and you can see the taller, the actual one is really big, and he moved this down. He resized it. But he said the tolerance also kind of goes down when you do that. So if it's designed to fit a certain snugness, when you shrink it, it gets a little more tight, and so he has to like get a burring tool or whatever and sand the insides of these to make them work a little bit better. But he's like, don't try to adjust it at all. It'll break. And I'm like, right on. I'm gonna keep it exactly like that. So, but that was super cool. ×2. All right. So here's your front and back ends of the train of the car, and they go like so. Looks like slightly higher than. Kind of figured that would happen. Okay, that's very cute. It's turning out very cute. Okay, and then we've got a little red light in the back here. And a headlight up in the front. Cool. Cool. Yeah, it's very cool. He does a lot of really cool printing stuff. For Halloween, he gave me, or I bought off of him, some jars that were like, they've got writing on them, and it looks like the jars of different things from Nightmare Before Christmas. So there's like Worm's Wort and Deadly Nightshade and Frog's Breath, I think are the three he did. And they got little tops on them, and they're really cool. I think he like kind of hand painted them and brushed them a little bit. It was very neat. And so I saw, he sent me a picture of him. I was like, I will buy some of those from you. And then he's like, they're $15 each or something like that. I was like, oof. I will buy 3 of those. More 5s in light gray. That makes me so happy. Flip back over. Excuse me. A little gassy. We had biscotti for dinner. And salad. And now I'm drinking beer, so there's like pasta and beer and just all kinds of stuff. Snug fit there. I think part of the design genius of how you put these sets together is half the fun of probably designing these. It's like, I'm sure they aren't built this way. I'm sure they're built a certain way, and then they have to come up with ways to be creative with their instructions. Very cool. A little seating area. All right, here comes your windows. Actually, these are the big windows. So, not quite yet. These are the times 4. Yeah, what happened to my phone? I don't think I brought my phone over here. That's really weird. Do you ever do that where, like, you're so panicked sometimes about where your phone is, and then one time you just look around and go, I haven't looked at my phone for like 2 hours. I think I'm gonna survive. I think if the zombie apocalypse happened tomorrow, I would be okay. Big windows, not a problem. Little windows apparently coming up are gonna be, okay, here we go. Times 8. Oh, la la la. These aren't too bad. Am I missing something? Yours were just, you loosened them up for me, right? Little tiny hairs growing out my face. Well, they sucked for me. Well, la-di-da, Mr. Man. I'm glad they're so good for you. Yeah, I've made enough, I'm sure we all have, modulars and whatnot where you put some glass in a window. I've never run into really, The really small ones that are like the 2 panes of glass and it has the glass in it, those I know have been a problem for me. So I guess to each their own. I'm sorry it was bad for you. Thoughts and prayers. Of course, any Technic comes up here and I'm going to be spending 10, 15 minutes just lining up pins and Technic bricks. So try not to poke too much fun because, you know, glass houses. Satisfying. Satisfying. Oh, speaking of satisfying, Beth has newly discovered. So Beth loves being online, but it's mostly Facebook. And like she's not on TikTok at all. Kind of sometimes goes over onto Instagram, but like video memes and stuff a little farther behind than, you know, teenagers or whatever. She's newly acquired a love for ASMR soap carving. And boy, let me tell you, there's nothing I hate more in this world than that sound, apparently. Like, I don't mind watching it. Okay, so these go facing in. Okay. Like, the satisfyingness for me is like the visual, seeing kind of break apart but there's something about the sound. They turn the gain on them up really high, and it's just like nails on a chalkboard. It's just like, and she just sits there all night doing that. I'm like, what? No, you gotta stop that. She's like, what? It's soothing. I'm like, no, it is not. Stop it. She's like, well, I find all your weird TikTok videos not soothing. And I'm like, how do you not like funny dog videos? How can you call those annoying? Main Street. Oh, ×2. I do like the hydraulic press videos where they just put stuff in the hydraulic press and crush it. That's super satisfying. Oh, focus. Come on, down here. Come on, there you go. Ooh, God. My hands look like a Dalmatian. Those are a lot of fun. There was one that was, it was a stack of like 4 wide or 2x2 stacks, maybe 10 each pile of Post-it notes. And it went, and then it stopped, and you can hear it like ramp up, and then it exploded. Like, it was such a shock that it shot pieces out and blew up the camera. It was amazing. Stacks of paper, like, there's some physics to stacks of paper. I love it. I love when they do things like leafing phone books together and then try to... Do you all see that? I don't know what the age of my viewership is, but the Mythbusters where they leafed together 2 phone books and then tried to pull them apart. So they, you know, take 2 phone books and then you, like, one at a time, leaf the pages together until everything is, you know, the phone book's like this, but every page, so thousands of pages, and then tried to pull it apart. And it ended up being like they had to pull apart with a tank. And even then it kept being that the ropes or the chains were the ones that were failing and not the book. It was really weird. Like, there was so, like, if you just take you put 2 pieces of paper together and there's friction, but you could pull them apart, but you multiply that level of friction by thousands and there's nothing that can tear it apart. It's so crazy. Yeah, if you can find a video on it, It's really interesting. And I think it's kind of newly discovered again. Like, people are just finding out about it again. And they're like, have you seen this thing with, you can't pull two books apart? Like, yeah, we knew about that in the 90s and 2000s. Adam and Jamie did not steer us wrong. I miss that show. Times 2. Times 2. I miss that show, and then every time I see a BattleBots thing on Reels or TikTok or something, I'm like, aw, pour some out for Grant Imahara. All good? Oh no, I got 2 more. Mythbusters is playing on my TV right now. Awesome. I can hear the announcer in my head even. Nothing under there, really? Just these 2? That's odd. I can hear the theme song. Oh, where was I? Where I said something and somebody said I reject your reality and substitute my own, and I was like, yes. Just popping in to say hello. Long night at work. Sorry I can't make the stream after the holidays. Things should slow down. No problem, Brad. You take care. Don't stress. Don't let the holidays get to you. Don't let anybody get on you for doing whatever you're doing. You just do what you need to do. I will be here. We will all be here. In fact, between Christmas and New Year's, I may be on stream a lot, so you'll have a little more chance to catch building something. I might have people on. Like, if you want to be on the stream, we could do that too. Haven't done one of those in a while, like a chat stream. I kind of leave those to other people because that feels like their thing and not my thing, but whatever. There is a new video game coming out, and I realized I just was going to talk about it. Now I can't remember. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, when you get back, we'll set something up. Do we have to each get a giant set? Like, what's out there now? Because we both did the Eiffel Tower. I've done the Colosseum. I think, did you do the Falcon? Take care, Brad. Have a good night. Hope you have a good rest of your week. Tomorrow's Friday. Woo. Yeah, we're gonna have to, Johnny. We're gonna have to get the Eiffel Tower. We just have to. I'll call it a business expense, and I'll figure out how to write it off. And then, yeah, we'll work on that for 27 years. We took a picture. They had it built in our store, and I was like, man, I wanted to be here to help build that. And we were looking at it, and a friend of mine, Josh, friend of the channel, was like, dude, this would be like 14 different stream episodes. I'm like, at least. I don't think it's many more pieces than the Colosseum was. They're just stacked in a larger way. So it might take about as long. And that went on for like, I didn't even do a stream for every time of that. I think I did it for like the start and the end. And then most of the stuff I did in the middle, I was like watching Voyager or something. I'm just sitting there doing all the repetitive bits. 10,001. How many pieces was the Colosseum? Because the Colosseum was also $650, but I think it was like 8,000 pieces. The AT-AT was $800, and it was 7,000 pieces, 7,500. I forget. So yeah, there's, oops, 6,700. Yeah, I knew it wasn't like, you're paying a little more for the name than the other ones. The Falcon it was $800 and 7,500 pieces, or 850. I'd make the joke every time we were planning the wedding, we would look at a thing that we'd want to do for the wedding, and I was like, oh, that's not too bad actually. That's only like 3 Millennium Falcons. And Beth is like, would you stop with the Millennium Falcons? And I'm like, that's how I rate expensive things. How many Millennium Falcons is this? Do you still have your AT-AT up? I use my AT-AT to hide cash. I open the side of it and put my mad stacks of cash in it. He's still up over there. He's got his space hat on. Sitting there with all the other stuff. All right. Okay, I like how that piece is in there, but it has nothing to do with the rest of the build. But here's the thing. It's like not functional for the build, but it's like that's probably what the inside of that roof looks like. There's probably like an electric connector in there or something, or don't know. There's your trolley. Look at that trolley. Look at that cute little trolley. Look how adorable that is. Got seat for 4 in there, and then the driver can, I think, just stand in there, right? That's pretty cool. It's got seating for more, apparently. For 5 or 6 on each side, maybe. So yeah, it's very cool. It's very adorable. It's very festive. So we're going to put that over here, along with the streets. Right over here. Ding, ding. And the little Christmas tree. Got some extra pieces. Sweet. And we still have a little time. Got a half hour. So let's go ahead and start with whatever's next. One of these houses. So we did that one and that one. So we'll do this one. Which is that house. It's the music store. I would put $20 in a modular every month or so, and then find a bunch of money when I... So here's a story. I had some cash that a lug member gave me for... He bought one of the architecture sets that I had. Because I've got like 40 architecture sets that I want to sell. And so I meet him at the one of our lug meetings, and he pays me in cash. I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do? This is the level of society we're at, where I'm like, what am I gonna do with cash? Why would you give me cash? Don't you have PayPal or Zelle or something? Gross cash. Anyway. So I have have a list of errands I'm gonna run, and it's like literally, this was like 2 months ago. He gives me this cash, and it's just been sitting over here. Because I'm like, oh, I have to go to the bank and deposit it. I don't want to buy things with cash. Ugh. Most of the stuff I do is online anyway, so it's not like, hey, can I shove $100 at you through my phone? All right, so we got this dude in a tie. This dude, his single head, single mold, or single print head, doesn't have anything on the back. He does have fantastic hair. I love the sideburn, slight thinning hairline hairpiece. That's one of my favorites. So, I have this cash just kind of sitting here, and I've stuck it in the side of the AT-AT, right? I open up the little compartment, put it in there, because I see people doing it on TikTok or YouTube, and I'm like, that's funny. I'm going to do that too. It's like how to put your money into Lego, and people go, I put my money into Lego. And you're like, yep, that's how I would make money in Lego, by putting actual money in it. So I did that, and then I kind of forgot about it. And then I was like, well, Christmas is coming up. I'm going to start buying people gifts. I should get that cash out, go deposit it in the bank, put it in my pocket, thinking I'm going to do it on the way down to the Christmas party, or I was taking it with me to the Lego store for the VIP day. But then I was like, what am I going to do with, like, I'm probably going to spend $300 at the Lego store. What am I going to do with, like, the cash? Just say, can you put half of it on cash and then half on my card? They may have done that. But I was like, no, I'll just drive by the bank. And then I drove down and didn't go by the bank. I was like, oh, I'll do it on the bank on the way home. And then I didn't go by the bank on the way home. It's just an ATM visit. All you got to do is go up to the thing and do cash and put it in a thing, and you're done. I don't know why I was being such a problem about it, but I was. So then, forget when it was. Yesterday, the day before, I was like, all right, I'm going to go run some errands. I'm going to go by the bank. And so I went into my jeans. And because I'm a guy, I wear jeans for like 3 days, 4 days a week in a row. So I go into my jeans and I'm like, where's my cash? And then I go look in my shorts, which I wore to the holiday party and the VIP day. And I was like, huh, not in here either. And then I go look in the hamper, and it's not there. And then I go look in the AT-AT, thinking maybe I put it back in there. It's not there. Check my wallet, not there. Like, I looked all over. I looked, like, we have a change dish that I probably would have put it in. It's just me and Beth here. No, we rarely get people come and visit, so leaving out $120 or whatever is not the big deal. So it wasn't there. Like, I was just like, whatever. I'm mad. So I emailed the group and I was like, if anybody found a wad of cash at Steve's party, please let me know. I'm missing something. Nobody responds back. I emailed the store and I was like, look, I was there for the VIP day. I'm missing some cash. I'm not saying anybody took it. I'm just saying if anybody turned in about $110, you know, I know it was in my pocket. I may have fallen out while I was pulling my phone out or something. So over the next day, I kind of came to terms with it. I was like, okay, well, I'm mad. I'm upset. But at the same time, I'm okay. Like, I'm not missing it. And that kind of, it's like one of those check your privilege kind of things. But I'm like, I'm okay not having that $100. Like, it wasn't going to rent or something. I wasn't banking on it to get food or pay for all of my kids' Christmas presents or something. So when I found it in my car later that day, I was just like, you know, I should probably just go donate this to something. So I still have it, but now I'm like, yeah, I should put it in my bank account and then like donate $100 to something, because I wasn't missing it. And everybody, you know, I've got everybody's I've got everybody's presents already bought. And bills are paid, so I'm like, I don't need it. I have been tipping with the cash. Like every time I get cash, I get like 5s and 10s or 20s or something. Like anytime you go to like a trivia thing where they have a tip jar out, or anytime they do, you go to a bar and there's, you know, you're tipping $1 on every drink or whatever. I like just drop 20 and then go, and I'm done for the rest of the night. Because again, sometimes it's like, I don't need this. What is this 20 going to do me? I can't get a full tank of gas. I could maybe go eat by myself at like Sonic. I can't really take Beth out for a night with just $20. So like, let somebody else have it. A lot of handing it out to people on the street. I did that one time. I had like $20. I forget where I got it. And we're leaving the Domain, which is this area in Austin that's like not a second downtown, but kind of like a businessy, shoppy downtown. And we were driving out, and there's like a family on the side. Guy with the sign, mom with the kids. There's 2 kids. They had a big sign. And I'm like, well, here's $20. I don't, you know. Oh, my goodness gracious. Look at that. I got a light nougat bracket. Ooh. Sexy. Right as this music plays. That was a little weird. Sorry about that. Sexy. So that's the moral. That's the real story of Christmas, Charlie Brown. Lights, please. I know what Christmas is about, Charlie Brown. I should probably watch that pretty soon. Oh, did anybody else see? So there's the 2 holiday movies that are out. Well, not the 2, but there is the sequel, Christmas Story. A Christmas Story Christmas. It's actually got Peter Billingsley, is that his name? Ralphie? And then the other one was Spirited, yeah. Both were fun. I mean, both were kind of like pretty good Christmas movies. I gave Beth a lot of crap because I'm kind of a musical snob, so I was like, yeah, Spirited sounded good, but it sounded kind of like... And then I gave her crap. I'm like, it sounded like Dear Evan Hansen. She's like, funny story. The guys who wrote Dear Evan Hansen wrote the music for this. Not necessarily the lyrics, but the music. I was like, that tracks. That sounds familiar. But it was fun. Like, I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the spin. I liked the Good Afternoon song. I thought that was a lot of fun. I thought the guy who played Jacob Marley was great with the deep voice, with the baritone. He was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was pretty good. Octavia Spencer was delightful. Brown ones. Okay, so we've got our batons. So we've got tan and brown here. So we'll peel off. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Bye, Missy. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. I'll be back on Sunday if you'd like to hang out. Maybe beyond Saturday. I don't know. Saturday morning. I have a friend who does streaming on Twitch. You should go check her out. Her name is Goldie. It was Goldilocks and the Bear, and they did like a variety kind of show on Twitch. But she's not done a whole lot on there, and it's lately, and he's done a lot more gaming. But I was going somewhere with this. Now I can't remember. Yep, it's gone. Must have been a lie. Anyway, you should go check her out. Subassembly of subassembly of subassembly. Subassembly to this subassembly to that subassembly. What is... Oh, it's a drum. Got it. Got it. It's an indication of a drum. That's very good. It's very smart. Yeah, I have no idea why I brought her up. Was this on... She's doing some stuff on TikTok too, but that wasn't why I... That is slick. That is like... I mean, it's a drum set. You can totally tell, but it's done with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces. Brilliant. Ah. So I think this will be it. We'll wrap this up, and then Sunday I'll probably either start on the other holiday set or we'll do something else. Maybe I'll save that one for Yule next week, because I don't know that I'll be doing anything on actual Christmas. And then maybe Sunday I'll do microfighters. I'll put together some microfighters. And then I've also got the Birds of Paradise. I got a space set. I got a truck set somewhere. I got that space set. Yeah, I've got stuff. I've literally got a backlog now. I've never had a backlog before, so I'm very excited about having things to do. And by the time this is all done, then January 1st will be out, and I'll have some more stuff then. Which means probably going to sell some of this. So, do you guys sell any of your stuff? Once you get it, do you like put it together once, put it in a bag, put it in a box, try to get rid of it? Say previously opened, built once, all the stuff's there, all the figures are there, just wanted to build it, now I don't want it anymore. Anything like that? Because this is what I was thinking about starting to do. Alright, so I think this is my first guitar. It's a pretty nice piece. It's a nice guitar. I don't have a Bricklink shop, but I thought maybe just do like also my first violin. I'm pretty sure I don't have a violin. Just do Facebook Market or Mercari or something. I love how like you can lean the instruments back slightly. It's so nice. Such good little pieces. Tile. Oh no. Oh, stop it. Who's ever yawning on the other side of this, just stop it. Old-timey cash register. It's pretty rad. Macro, what are you going to be doing for the holidays? Other than, I think you said not working. You got any family things? You got any Canadian traditions we should know about? I watch a TikTok with these two guys from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. And, is it Larry or is it Daryl? I'm Larry, he's Larry behind the camera. I'm Daryl, he's Daryl behind the camera. There's always something to do, and they're always pointing out like it's like a town of like 5,000 people, and they're always like, "Here's a gazebo." It's so fun. Anyway, Yeah. Canadian tradition is to drink a lot. You know what? American tradition is to drink a lot too. I am going to start. I need to have some eggnog with some rum in it, like yesterday. And watch little ones run around. That's something I miss about being in... I'm so sorry, everybody, about being in Colorado was like... You got Christmas with snow sometimes. So it was waking up with the snow that had fallen overnight, but not often. Like more often than not, Christmas in Denver was 70 degrees. So it was kind of a rarity to get snow on that day, but on the few days that we did get it, we played in it. And we would lose all the toys that we got. We get these brand new toys, and we'd play with them out in the snow, and they'd disappear. We don't know where they went. To be fair, the last couple, this was 82, so 40 years ago, Empire Strikes Back had just come out, and we got a bunch of Hoth toys, and we took them outside and played with them. And of course, the first thing you do when you play with toys in the snow is you lose them in the snow. And you're like, okay, well, that's gone till spring. Because we're idiots. And then after you're done losing your toys, then everybody go get snow pants on, and you bundle up, and you go sledding, and you come in after like a few hours, and you're all rosy-cheeked and sweaty. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's snowing and cold. You come in after being layered up like that, and you're sweaty. It's gross. Miss those days. Remember that kid in Krampus who just wanted it like the old days? Just wanted it to be like it used to be. That's me, like every Christmas. I'm like, I remember this. You'd get to wake up a little later because there was no school. Rush down and play with your toys. Oh. Those were the days, man. Guitar lessons would be my guess. What is this? The Daily Brick. This issue of the Daily... Does somebody have a database of all the Daily Bricks? I wonder if there's a database that has like all these little newspapers. Like, what happened on this issue of the Daily Brick? And is there a real Lego newspaper, like, internally for employees called the Daily Brick? Because if not, and there isn't, that's a tragedy. Weird gold doorknob. So yeah, grew up in Denver, suburb of Denver, and 1982 we had this really bad blizzard, and I blamed myself because, again, it was like 70 degrees the day before, and my whole family was in town, and it was nice because my family was in town, but at the same time it was like, this didn't feel like Christmas. It felt like Thanksgiving or Easter or something. So that night I went up and I was like, I'm praying to Santa, or last minute wish to Santa, that we get some snow. And the next day I woke up and it was like the worst blizzard in Denver, in Colorado history. And we, my whole family got snowed in and nobody could go anywhere. I'm like, oh, it's my fault. I wished for snow. And my mom's like, it is not your fault. My dad's like, stupid kid, But we got snow, that's for sure. for a long time we would have people would wear shirts that says I survived the blizzard of 82 or I lived through the blizzard of 82. And I think since then there were different, like there was a few other storms that were worse, but I feel like for a while that was the hey, get off my lawn snowstorm that everybody talked about. So miss those days. Definitely don't have those in Texas. The one time we had a snowstorm here, it literally was like front page news across the United States. Shut everything down. People died. It was because our power grid is garbage. So I don't want that. And every time I tell people that I want snow for Christmas, they ostracize me and say, no, you don't. I'm like, you're right, I don't. I want sustainable snow. I want something where we can go outside and frolic, and if the power's out for like an evening, that's cool, and then it comes back the next day and hey, remember that was a lot of fun, blah blah blah. But not like we had it that a couple years ago. That was terrible. Oh, look at that big old brick. Big old light nougat brick. Just hanging out. There's a big old brick hanging out there. So these look like they're great little things for you to make environments out of, like matching 8x8 or whatever this is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 8, 8. And then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 8, so 20, maybe 20 wide. If you make some 20 wides like this with the scalloped bases, then you can make some environments or make a little village, like a Christmas village, and just kind of pattern it all after this. And maybe that's what they were going for. Here's your starter kit for your Christmas village. And you can light them. You motorize them. I think Johnny was saying something about motorizing the car. I don't know what size track that goes on. I'm sure I could find a demonstration on the tubes. 6, 2, 3. Here is some pieces that I definitely need more of. Some of these brushed metal or flat silver candlesticks. Oh, want so bad a lot of these. I had these in, where did I put the Thunderjaw? Is it still in its box? The Thunderjaw has some on the underside where it's just like little pistons. Like perfect. That is exactly what I would use it for. Well, we're getting down to the last few parts in the last couple minutes. I mean, this is kind of perfect timing. So I will start saying goodbye and start reminding y'all to have a good holiday if I don't see you again. Everybody on here's got a YouTube channel. Please check them out. I know Macro Bricks does a lot of videos. He's got some live stuff with people, and he's in a lot of chats with people. So make sure to visit everybody's channel and say hi to them and let them know you're out there. What's up, Con? How's it going? Yeah, I'm putting like light bulbs on this, and then I'm kind of done. So for the night, I've still got one bag. We've got 1, 2. This is just the first floor of this one, so there's still the second floor, and then a whole other building. So we'll get to this on Sunday, but yeah, thanks everybody for being here tonight. 'twas fun. Con, how you doing? You hanging in there? Is life treating you okay? Hope all is well. Hope you have some decent plans for the holidays. See family or friends. Whoa, that's a lot of extra pieces. But I guess that makes sense. Got some sprues. I don't know what we can use with sprues. And then, yeah, saw all these extra pieces and thought, that's it. Cool. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. This is the bottom floor of the music shop so far. Some fun stuff in there. Cash register, a sousaphone, drum set. It's very cute. That goes very well with the rest of this stuff. Figures right here. The trolley. Trolley's very cute. And your tree. So that's it for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I hope you had a wonderful time hanging out, doing stuff in the background, lurking, whatnot. So if you... I don't have oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, so hopefully I will see you guys Sunday morning. If nothing else is going on, there's a World Cup game. The World Cup final is Sunday morning. So I'm going to watch that. So I might be late on Sunday. I'll aim for 10 o'clock, but let's say maybe 10:30. Because I think the game starts at 8 o'clock our time. And it should be done in 2 hours, but more than likely not. So I might push it and do like an 11 o'clock stream just in case. And then who knows? I'll maybe doing something on this Saturday morning, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. So anyway, take care, everybody. Be good. Be safe. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.